David had worked as the quiet overnight cybersecurity analyst at a massive technology company for nearly 5 years. A devoted single father, every spare moment outside work belonged to his young daughter. His life revolved around protecting computer networks by night and helping with homework by day. Few co-workers truly understood the sacrifices he made every single week. The company's young CEO believed discipline created success. She valued punctuality, appearance, and constant productivity above everything else. Employees respected her intelligence but often feared her strict standards. She expected everyone to remain alert during every shift. Sleeping while on duty represented the one mistake she considered absolutely unforgivable under any circumstance whatsoever. Late one Friday evening, the company's monitoring systems detected unusual activity across several international servers. At first, the warnings appeared minor, but David immediately recognized hidden patterns suggesting a sophisticated cyber attack. Instead of ignoring the alerts, he contacted emergency response teams and began investigating while most employees prepared to leave for the weekend peacefully. Within hours, the attack intensified dramatically. Unknown hackers launched coordinated attempts against customer databases, financial systems, and confidential research files. David realized the company faced its greatest cybersecurity crisis. He canceled plans with his daughter, ordered coffee, and committed himself completely to defending millions of sensitive records from determined criminals working across multiple countries simultaneously. For the next 48 exhausting hours, David barely left his workstation. He coordinated engineers across different time zones, blocked malicious traffic, restored damaged servers, and closed security vulnerabilities before attackers exploited them further. Every successful defense led hackers toward another strategy. The invisible battle continued relentlessly while the rest of the city enjoyed a peaceful weekend, completely unaware. Because every available specialist focused upon stopping the attack, nobody updated senior executives about David's extraordinary efforts. The CEO attended important investment meetings away from headquarters. She received only brief summaries stating technical teams handled routine security maintenance. She remained completely unaware that one determined employee prevented catastrophic financial losses through tireless work and exceptional technical judgment. By Sunday afternoon, David finally contained the final attack. Exhaustion overwhelmed him immediately afterward. He completed detailed reports, verified system stability, and backed up critical evidence before quietly sitting inside the operations center. Within moments, overwhelming fatigue defeated him. Resting his head briefly against folded arms, he unintentionally fell asleep at his workstation after nearly 48 sleepless hours. Early Monday morning, the CEO unexpectedly visited the operations center before an important board presentation. She noticed employees preparing reports while David remained asleep beside several computer monitors. Without asking questions, she assumed negligence. Frustrated by what she witnessed, she demanded security escort him into the conference room immediately. Shocked co-workers exchanged nervous glances but remained respectfully silent. David entered the conference room looking exhausted, his eyes red from sleeplessness. Before he could explain anything, the CEO criticized his unprofessional behavior. She announced that sleeping during working hours violated company standards completely. Believing strong leadership required immediate consequences, she terminated his employment before the silent board members and department managers, watching the uncomfortable meeting unfold carefully. David accepted the decision quietly. He thanked everyone for the opportunity, collected his identification badge, and prepared to leave without argument. Pride prevented him from defending himself. He believed actions eventually revealed truth better than emotional speeches. Several co-workers wanted to intervene but respected his calm dignity, hoping someone would discover what really happened over the previous weekend. Moments later, the chief information security officer rushed breathlessly into the conference room, carrying emergency reports. He looked confused after learning David had been dismissed. Without hesitation, he explained that David personally led the company's defense against the largest cyber attack in its history. Every department listened silently while the astonishing details transformed the atmosphere completely within seconds. The officer displayed security logs, proving David worked continuously for 48 hours without meaningful rest. Massive screens revealed blocked attacks, restored servers, recovered customer information, and financial losses avoided because of his quick decisions. Independent investigators estimated the company escaped damages exceeding hundreds of millions of dollars. Every successful action traced directly back to David's extraordinary leadership during the relentless crisis. Silence filled the room as everyone absorbed the evidence. The CEO slowly realized her terrible mistake. She had judged appearances instead of understanding circumstances. Watching the reports unfold, she recognized that the exhausted man she dismissed had actually protected the company's future. Regret replaced confidence as she remembered his tired expression moments before announcing his termination publicly. Without hesitation, the CEO hurried toward the building entrance, hoping David had not yet departed. She found him quietly placing personal belongings into an old family car. Approaching respectfully, she sincerely apologized before employees gathered nearby. She admitted making an unfair decision without investigating facts. David listened patiently, appreciating honesty more than pride or professional status ever could. The CEO invited David back immediately, offering a promotion, substantial bonus, additional vacation, and complete authority over future cybersecurity operations. Surprisingly, David accepted only after requesting one important condition. He wanted healthier schedules, ensuring emergency teams received mandatory rest after major incidents. Protecting employees, he explained, ultimately protected the company itself more effectively than impossible expectations. Inspired by his request, the CEO introduced company-wide wellness policies, balancing dedication with recovery. Managers learned never to judge situations before understanding complete facts. Employees felt respected rather than merely supervised. Productivity actually improved because exhausted professionals finally received support instead of criticism. David's quiet wisdom reshaped the organization more deeply than any expensive management consultant ever accomplished. Months later, the company received international recognition for cybersecurity excellence and outstanding workplace culture. During the celebration ceremony, the CEO publicly thanked David for saving both the business and its reputation. Standing beside his smiling daughter, he accepted the award humbly. Everyone applauded not only his technical brilliance, but also his integrity, compassion, resilience, and unwavering commitment to doing the right thing.